Welcome! I'm so glad that you're here to join me. I'm Julia, and this is Julia Sue's Stamping. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. No matter what, I am so glad that you're here to hang out with me for a few minutes. I live in Northeast Ohio, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so everything I use is Stampin' Up! We're going to be making a beautiful and colorful butterfly card today that's perfect for so many occasions. So, hey, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed it and it helps grow my small business. I really appreciate your help. Let's get started. We're going to go ahead and bring out all the pieces and parts for the card. We've got a little bit of the basic beige cardstock that's been cut to the usual size, and then we're going to fold it in half using a bone folder to make that fold nice and tight. This will be a landscape card, so I'm placing it like this, and then we've got a little bit of basic white with some basic black, some scraps of basic white. For the card, we're going to be using the Labeled with Love stamp set. It comes with coordinating punch and dies. I am using the punch, and that's what I've got here. It's really easy to open and use using this little switch here, and when you have it closed, it stays nice and tight for easy storage. We're also going to be using the rainbow adhesive backed dots, lots of colors with these. Some wonderful different inks, as well as the Memento black here, and a little bit of the silver sheer ribbon. I love this ribbon. It's one of my favorites. So let's get started. I've got the card base here all ready to go, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to adhere this basic white to the layer of basic black. I like to use the tape roller. Maybe you're a glue user, and that's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of this ribbon and adhere it to this panel of cardstock. Using the paper snips, I will trim it off here so that it's easier to tie into a little bit of a knot. I love how the white cardstock gives a really great contrast with the black. It just makes that white pop, don't you think? When it's laid onto the black, it looks so pretty. So, adhering that on, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim it off. Doing a little bit of an angle. Okay, I'm going to adhere this onto the base of the card using some dimensionals. Since this is a little larger of a piece of cardstock, I'm also going to put a dimensional into the middle to help keep the card from kind of sagging in the middle. So taking off the paper backs off of the adhesive of the dimensionals, and then laying it onto this beige piece. Doesn't that look pretty? It's very elegant already. Remember, all the details and the measurements are listed on my blog, so please be sure you check that out. Next, onto the pieces of scrap, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get 3 of these labels from the Labeled with Love stamp set, stamped down. And because this is a photopolymer stamp set, I'm going to use a pierce mat underneath to help a little bit of give for the stamps so that they have a nice crisp image. Then I'm going to use the punch and punch those out. Line it up and punch. all done with that, these labels are going to be the absolute perfect base for our butterflies. So now I'm going to go ahead and adhere them onto this base of our card. So I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals under them. And now I'm going to put a couple under this one. And lay that down. And then the last little label that we have here, take off the backing and lay that down. So I need to scoot this over just a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. So the ribbon does go over that label a little bit, and that's okay. That's just fine. Next, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the butterflies using the Memento ink, as well as this Pierce mat again, onto the scrap paper. Oh, that didn't turn out very well. I'm going to do that again. There we go. That's a better image. And another one. And now I'm going to have some fun with the fill in. I'm going to go ahead and use the Calypso Coral and fill one of them in with that. How fun. And then clean it off using my cleaning tool of the Simply Chamois. Next is going to be the Fresh Freesia. Ink that up. Fill in that pretty butterfly. And last, using the Lemon Lime Twist, clean off that stamp again. And now putting it into the Lemon Lime Twist onto that butterfly. These butterflies are so fun and vibrant. They're cheerful. And now, since they're all filled in, I'm going to carefully cut them out with the paper snips. And if you need more details on all of the colors and measurements and things that are used, remember to check out my website and the blog. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to speed this up for you, so that there isn't as much of watching me cut. I just want to be sure to say, remember to move your paper and not your scissors as much when you're doing this cutting. Butterflies onto the labels with some dimensionals. So I've got these little mini dimensionals here, perfect for this little tiny butterfly body, and adhere it right onto the center-ish area. And then one more. For the sentiment, then, I've got a little piece of scrap paper and the sentiment of "Just for You." I'm going to grab the Memento ink and I'm going to stamp this onto the white cardstock. I don't like the way that came out, so I'm going to try it again. Get that on there a little better. That's much better. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out each word. So I'll go ahead and use the paper snips and get it down there. Okay. Cut out each word separately here. And I'm going to snip that for, now I've got the two, I've got the U to do yet. All right. I just have cardstock flying all over the place here. And now using dimensionals, this is going to add such a nice personal touch to the card. Got a little U here. And now the word for underneath this butterfly. And lastly, this one with the word just for you. Cute. For the finishing touch, I'm going to bring in the rainbow adhesive backed dots, and I'm going to use a bunch of different colors this time, I think. So I'll start off with this one and get it like here, and some fun other colors. Let's see, what other one do I want to use? This one right here, and I don't know, how about this one right there? It's stuck. Okay, I've got 5 of them on there. All right, so they bring just a little bit of extra fun to the card, don't you think? And that's it. Our colorful butterfly card is complete. Plenty of room for writing your message, and it looks so sweet. So if you liked the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more crafty inspiration. Thank you so much to everyone who uses me as their Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I truly appreciate your support. For all the details, measurements, and supplies used in the video, be sure to check out my blog, and thanks for watching. Well, that's it. Our colorful butterfly card is complete. I really enjoy hanging out with you and doing this crafty inspiration. And I'll see you next time. Bye.